So, thanks all of you for coming to my class. The topic of today's class is double under escapes. I named it like no mount, no cry. And it's just like the idea of the whole class is to give you like another dimension of escaping, another way of escaping mount position. Because normally we tend to think about only like 3 directions we want to go when we escape mount. And what I mean by that is when Dennis is in mount, we either try to bring him to our left or to our right by either like blocking a hand, blocking a foot and bridging, might be to the left or to the right, or we try to free our legs by shrimping, maybe like fists in the hips, whatever we do to just escape our legs. But that directions are only like 2-3 directions we have in our arsenal, and we want to go the opposite way. So normally when we only go left and right and try to pull legs out, people tend to go even higher in mount. So therefore, it's a good objective for Dennis to climb even higher in mount to make it harder for me to escape the legs or maybe to block the legs. But we have another direction, and that would be like to go underneath. And I think Christian talked about it in his class. I saw Preet do it yesterday as well. And the main idea is just to get like 2 hands underneath one leg in the mount. So a double underhook position from mount bottom to escape the position. And the first 2 games we want to play is just to get used to the position. And then we build on top of that even further. So for the first game, we just start off. Dennis goes to mount. And we go with 2 hands on one leg. So we go underneath one leg. You can decide if you go deep or like very shallow. That makes it harder or easier. So my hands go underneath one leg. And you can go like very shallow with only the wrists, or you can go elbow deep. And from here, the objective for the top person is just to stay in mount. He just doesn't want to let go of the position. And my idea is just to get him off. So either side mount, turtle, guard, everything is fine. So from here, I just want to go out. I don't show you how it's done. You figure it out yourself. So we just start there for 2 minutes. One person stays on bottom, escapes, resets, escapes, resets. And then we switch up for the other person and we go again. So go with both hands on one leg. So don't mistake it. This would be like a very bad idea. So one left and one right. So go on one side, maybe start off a little bit on your side, not flat on your back. And from here, you just try to go out by just pulling yourself underneath in the direction of this ball. Okay? So, I'm a clapping guy, so let's go. No. We need to introduce it back again. So I clap 2 times like we will rock you. Let's go. Okay, this was kind of weird, I guess. I bet it feels weird, but at the end of the class, it will make way more sense. We start off with the same game, more or less. We stay in mount, we have double underhooks, but we start off in a slightly different position, and it comes from Dennis trying to chair sit. So he chair sits, like going to the back. And this is like quite common when I turn my back to the opponent, then he will try to chair sit, like lifting one leg up, getting the knee higher up on my back. And that is like a good opportunity to get like both hands in between because he can't really control that space that well. But we don't just want to go here and do the same thing, but we want to get in a certain position. So I try to go elbow deep on the ankle and get my hand on the knee. So I have him like more or less in like a waiter position. I pull the knee down to my chest. I lift the leg up. And from here, we try to play a game where Dennis tries to stay on top. He can try very, very nicely in the beginning. And afterwards, he can try to get an arm out and try to disconnect my hands maybe. But my idea is not just only to just like flip him over and escape to the bottom. But my idea is just to get his hip to the ground and get on my knees. So the idea, I don't show it. I won't show it. So we have the knee position. I pull down, I lift it up a little bit. And from here, I want his butt touching the ground and me coming up onto my knees. And how do we get there? We start off, he will lift like one leg up. I get both hands underneath. I go elbow deep, get the knee and the hand in the position like that. First, try to settle, use your time, and try to get a sense for the position. And the person on top tries to keep his hips on my body. So he tries to stay on top. And my idea is to get his hip to the ground while coming up onto my knees. Okay? Any questions? Cool.
Want to show it?
Again?
You don't want to show it?
I don't want to show it. I will show it later on. I'm not completely like free, so. We have a little less sense of humor, I guess. Germans. Think about, we will rock you, okay? Let's go. Okay, cool. The funny thing with games like these is that like 50% of the people are like doing exactly what I want them to be doing. But for the rest, and for all those who are like very unsure about what they are doing, I will try to show my idea of how to get like the hips to the ground and maybe get like some pointers because people are losing the connection to the knee and don't pull the knee down. And it will come in handy later on when we do bigger games in the sense that we are like have more options. Okay. So when in position, 3 chair sits, I get underneath. I try to get like one armpit to the ankle and the other hand to the knee. And if he tries to stay more on top, okay, tries to get heavy, my idea would be to get his hip on the ground first. So his hip is on me. Turning away wouldn't be like such a great idea. I would still come out, but I won't get him on the ground. So what I would do is just like I keep the hand on the knee. I keep this on the ankle. I will try to do like a reverse shrimp, get my hips out to the side so our hips disconnect. And then I pull down on my knee and I switch my hips. So I go like this and I pull his hip to the ground. And from here, I just need to get on top, lift his knee and I'm out. Okay. So again, we start off, I get to the position, I pull it up. His hips, if he's further back, it's way easier for me as well. So I don't need to walk as much. I can try to pull, torque his knee, torque his hips a little bit more. So I just move, lift up, and just come up. And try to be careful with when double under, don't switch your hands. So what I see sometimes is people staying like this, and then they are unsure, and they do stuff like that. That would be like a catastrophe. So stay like this, and even when I come up, I'm very careful about where my hands are placed. I'm not going inside like this, because that would be like an easy triangle or something else. Okay. So just for a couple of reps to get it like into your system and try to like do the movement like I would do it myself. Just start off in the position, go underneath, try to focus on pulling the knee down, lifting the ankle up. If he's sitting more on top of me, I would try to move my hips. My hips are like pointing to that side. I switch my hips to pull him down, and from here just get up. It depends on how flexible, how long your legs, but still try to lift the heel, come up, and you're fine. Just get a couple of reps in, and then we continue. Let's go. Well, Dennis is over there. That was just like a quick way to like show one way of dealing with it. But the thing is, you will encounter different problems with different people, and even like your body type will like really push certain options more than others. So I just like had the problem of when I showed the position, and Dennis tries to get like an underhook on this side, just to stay really close, and that would be like very, could be problematic. But the thing is, I don't need to just like move my hips. I can try to catch his head, catch anything, just to flip him over, You don't need to be like doing my way of coming on top, but depending on where he's at, like if he's higher up, if he's lower, if he's getting like closer with his head, you can try while still being with double underhooks to grab something and to pull him down. In the gi, it's sometimes it's harder to escape because you are like more open to like collar chokes, but still you have stuff to grip. So you don't just need to grab the knee, you can grab anything off the fabric of the opponent. Are there like any other problems with like the last technique? Yes.
Sort of cradle type positions where they're grabbing the head and or the leg tends to stop the shrimping.
The shrimping. Interesting. Shall we? Good to me.
This.
Yeah. Then it's like the same thing. You can try to grab like the. Go back. So I'm not as much like shrimping or like moving my hips. I could try to think about like getting my leg over the head, but also my hand placement is a little bit off now. I'm not really on his knee, so I can try to grab the hip and do like the same thing and come up top like that. So you just need to be like very creative with the position. And the good thing is you will like after the class have a lot of experience in positions like that, but your opponents, your training partners at home won't. So they will be completely caught off guard because they don't know what to do with the position. And normally if you don't teach it, they won't have too much exposure to it. So every time you hit it, they're still like caught off guard more or less. Now we want to like get a little bit more reps in and try to prioritize certain outcomes. So we start off in the position, like the first game. We have both hands underneath, off the knees, perfect. And from here, we still want to fight to get out, but we have like three like situations we want to get into. Either we want to get him to a position where I'm still on bottom, but he's going to side mount. Okay. If he's going to side mount, 1 point, that's okay. Second one, if I manage to get out and in the scramble, like get in the position where I can place my feet on, in front of me, 2 points. And the last thing, if I manage, if I manage to get out and maybe even come up top, that's 10 point, a bottle of whiskey, like Carl Jones says, or like your father's proud of you, something like that. Try to prioritize getting on top. But still, keep in mind, don't get like one hand in between, either both in or both out. Not like one hand or the other. We do it like for 5 minutes. Person on bottom, side mount 1 point, guard 2 points, on top 10 points. The guy on top has like 2 objectives, either staying in position or trying to get to the back. If they manage to get like an underhook, try to force the back or something like that, they get like a win and that's it. We go flip-flop, so we always switch top and bottom when one accomplishes one goal, and we go for 5 minutes and see where it goes. Okay? Same partner, flip-flop, top and bottom. Let's go. So, we started off in the down under position, and I feel like when we're in that position, we can take a lot of risks. So normally, without them having an underhook, we are like very, I don't want to say like bulletproof, but still there are like not very many options left. They still can, and we will do that later on, smother or stuff like that, because we don't have hands to defend. Or in the gi, can still try to collar choke you. But if we keep on our side and we keep moving, that's normally not a real danger. Is there anything in that like last 5 minutes that happened to you that like was a problem you couldn't fix yourself?
As top or bottom?
No, more bottom player. Yes.
If they pulled my head like super hard, that would like I was a little bit stuck in the situation. Really
Okay. Can you show it?
No.
Do it like a Dennis. But Dennis does it on you?
He's the expert. Okay, now it looks like super. He pulled his head super hard.
Yeah. But yeah, Dennis does a good job so far. I would think like yeah, perfect. It's similar to the position before. If he's like moving up so far that you can't.
He has a long leverage. That's the.
Yeah, for sure.
You have a long lever because of it.
Yeah. but still, when people are like coming more with his their center of gravity on top of you, it's harder to reach the knee in the position. So chair sit. So if he's coming closer more on top, it's like my angle for the knees off a little bit. I can't really pull down because he's like pinning my hands to my hips. But if I can release it and like grab the hip, then I can still have like a little bit of pull and I have more or less movement. And with a lot of these movements, we don't want to like at the beginning, you can do it like very slow, but especially with movements like that, we don't want to go this and okay. But we're gonna go one and go up. So we can like build more momentum and like more force into it. Other problems? Yes.
There's the chat on body time.
The body triangle. Just do it again on here and we have it like on camera. Okay, so
it's from the chair sit position. If we manage to get it up in time, and just lock in body triangle there. A really nice shape. Yeah.
and that would be normally like a bad thing, for sure. But the thing is, for the thing to work, I didn't do anything. So I just stayed there and like didn't move at all and gave him like a couple of moves as if we are playing chess and he just like gets 3 moves and I just wait. For sure, I'm going to lose. Okay. But the thing is, if he's just like letting go the legs a little bit and I'm staying upright very like in a bad position, the thing is, I'm not going to panic and get my arms out because I'm stuck. If I go higher up, I'm dead for sure. The thing is, I will still try to move like out and away underneath. So the thing is, I do like a shrug, like a turtle hiding his neck. So when he's trying to go for it, I just go down in between the legs. So it can be a battle, and if my hooks are like very shallow and he's like lower down on my arms, it will be very hard. If I fuck up like that, it's a bad thing. But still, just go. Mm-hmm. But still, if I'm just moving my shoulders down, I'm like very safe. And even if he grabs anything, there are like some people like going like wrist to wrist and just like trying to keep the chin up and choking. But still, it's ugly, but you still get out. So that's like one idea. Any other questions? Yes.
Top out, but they have a big cross face and a great movement.
Oh, interesting. Just so. So I got the hands. Yeah. Right. The thing is, if I talk for a second so I can talk. The thing is, I looked at your like first round, and people did react to that situation in a very nice way. What would be an idea? Because I'm like turning to my right side, and I have both hands on my right, and he's turning my chin to the left side. What would be a great idea? Turn your hips, turn to the other side. So when I'm in the position like that, and he's going to cross face, I can just switch to the other side. And even like the grapevine will be a problem, but still, if I manage to just get on the other side, I can just like shrug out like the same. So it's ugly for sure, but it's very annoying for the guy on top because they think they have something, but they don't. They're sitting on top of you, and then they realize they're losing it, and most of the times they try to cling on to anything they have, and they even lose top position. So they mounted you, and then afterwards they are in guard, and they are thinking like, what the hell happened? So that's like really, really interesting. We'll come to it like a little bit later on. Dennis, we do like, the thing is, I hope that some of you realized or like felt that it's like when in the position, it's like relatively easy to escape. The thing is how to get there. And that's like a real battle for sure. And we try to like focus on that battle a little bit. But like before, I won't give you like too many ideas. The thing is, we start off in mount with no underhooks, but I have my hands connected in front of me, not underneath me, like no elbows, no underhooks from him. And from here, my goal is just to get like both hands elbow deep to one leg. So my goal is just to get to here, and then I'm done. Then I'm won. His idea, if he can do like way more things, he can try to either go to back mount or try to isolate one head and one arm. So if he's trying to like go for a side choke, for example, that would be like one idea. Maybe if you like over exaggerate, like turning, if you get like maybe gift wrap, yeah, that would be like an idea. He's like isolating head and neck as well. Anything like that, even like a triangle. If you go for a triangle, head and arms isolated, you can do that as well. Do I miss anything? No.
Probably.
For sure. So his idea is head and arm isolation. If you manage to get there, stop and switch. If I manage to just get both hands elbow deep, I win. If I'm just wrist deep, then I still need to fight a little bit because that is like not a safe position. I just need to like move a little bit to get elbow deep and then I won. Okay? So bottom person, elbow deep, starting off with like the hands on the chest, elbows in. The guy on top, trying to get like head and arm isolated or to the back. Okay? Let's go. So, concerning like the last game we played, did you like had any problems or realized, other way I will point it out, a small flaw in the game, something that I maybe could like improve on in the game design to make it better. Any ideas? Yes.
Okay, so here's the problem I had when I'm fighting for the underhook, especially early in the game. I was able to get the overhook and get a top Ezekiel or a punch choke thing, and so I had to deal with that.
Yes.
So,
Yes. I feel so. Your like main goal was to just go underneath, and then you're like very shallow.
Yeah. So like I'll start and build my frames and scoop and get here. So right around here, I was able to get the
Yeah.
Ezekiel.
Okay. What's your partner? Just do it once for the camera as well. So we should see it.
So we're here.
Yeah, for sure. The thing is, one thing that's very important is what you did when you got like both underhooks. You were fighting for the underhooks and you're turning on your left side.
Yeah.
When you got the underhooks, you were starting to lay flat on again. So it's like way easier to get like the Ezekiel as well. So in position, try to keep more on your side. You can do like old school pre-talking stuff, like just hiding the head.
Okay.
Just checking your chin. And from here, it would be like way more difficult to do things. But you did somehow, I don't know why, went on your side and then went back to the back. So especially if we try to defend chokes from mount, we need to be very safe by like turning more on the sides. And that's like one thing also. I showed one pair is when in position, just go on your knees. Okay. That it's not too bad to go on your side or even go in turtle. So from here, you tend to think like, oh no, back exposure, that's too bad. But the thing is, he has like no underhooks. So even if I'm not managing to get like up, I can just turn on my side. And he can try to adjust however he wants because he has like no underhooks really. So I can just like pull out. So try when doing it like in the later games or like the last game. You can try to just go more on the side and risk more back exposure because as long as you have like two underhooks, it's not really that big of a deal. Other things. Yes.
I had like really hard times to put my hands inside the knees. It was like he had like a really tough mount and it's like really close. So how to get there easily, you know?
Perfect, because that's like one way that I would think to improve the game if I do it again, and maybe for you guys, if you do it back at home, you can try to incorporate that as well. Because the only thing that the guy on bottom was trying to do is getting underhooks. We almost did like the same thing that we had like in the beginning because we were like missing other directions. And if my only goal is to get underneath, the idea is what to put the butt, like the weight further back, and we don't have like the exposure for double underhooks. So an improvement would be like to either shrimp out or get both hands in. So we get like more directions because then you can like combine it. So when I'm in mount and I'm only looking to get like underhooks and he's like very close, that's very hard to do. But if I just like move a little bit and I'm like just getting my hips out a little bit, I'm bumping it up and then I'm in position. So if I try to combine stuff like that, it makes it way easier. Also, if I keep my hands low and even I just turn, he will think like I need to adjust, and now I just like have a little bit of space. So try when doing like a positional sparring in the last round, try to incorporate different directions. So try to balance. Sometimes people in mount, if you have like very tight knees and you just bridge, they open one knee up. That's an opportunity to get the hands in between as well. And that's like stuff like that. Cool. We have, yeah, go.
Sorry. What to do again when he hooks your legs and penetrates with the hips?
Yeah, I saw that a couple of times. I'm not sure if I do it on camera. I would do it off camera. I figure it out with you. The thing is, we want to go like for last game, and we have like 8 minutes, and it takes like 5 minutes to do. We want to go like open the game up completely, so we don't do like any CLA anymore. We do positional sparring. That's something different, I guess. So we start off in mount, and the thing is, he tries to stay in mount, improve position to back mount, or submit me. So he has like all the tools available for him, and my idea is just to escape, to reverse in any way possible. So I can shrimp, go back to guard, perfect. I can bridge, perfect. But also I can get double underhooks and escape like that. So whenever I'm getting out of mount, so side mount, guard, or on top, I win. If he's able to submit me or get my back, he wins. Why I'm laying on the ground, I'm not sure, but it's fine. I didn't show anything. So we just start up in the position. So you can decide where you want to go with it. So my idea for you would be combine different things. Just don't go for the double under because it would be like very narrow-minded. Just try to shrimp and then turn, hip bumps, sweep, stuff like that, bridge to combine and then try to get out and try to risk it. So try to fail, try to get submitted while like risking it all. To check the boundaries, how far you can go with stuff, okay? The guy on top, submit or back one. Perfect. Flip-flop for 5 minutes. Let's go. So, final words. Cool. So, I hope with the class you have like another option available for mount defense. I feel for me personally, I've been training like for 15 years. And up until like maybe 2-3 years ago when I started doing stuff like that, I was not really confident with my mount escapes because I have like long limbs. I'm very, very like thin. It's when smaller people are like on top of me, I was like very hard to push them off because if they are climbing up onto underneath my elbow, it was really hard. But with this in mind, it's like very easy and like way safer. It feels like similar to the old dynamic with like normally you don't turn your back to people from side mount, and that's like almost like the same thing. It feels counterintuitive to go like underneath with both hands, but it actually works if you like spend time with it. If you just do it like the first time you see a technique video and you do it like in competition, good luck with that. But if you just spend a little bit of time with that, it will like make your escapes way better, and you can really connect stuff. And that's like way more fun as well. So you can get underneath. If they move their hips back, you can get your knee in between and just play back and forth. Okay. I would like to have like a group picture and then off to Tom's class. Thank you very much.